Alright, and welcome back to Star Trek 25th Anniversary. So, carrying on, we are just dealt with the Alassi, and we got about 30 minutes to get them the information that they want before we presumably get blown up. I would assume that, I would like to think that we wouldn't get blown up, but this game has pulled that on me before, so Spock died just walking around a ship, so I don't have faith that they're not going to kill us after that time. So let's do this. Get the tricorders connected. That gave us the computer. Nothing else we can do here. Nothing else. Plus we can look at those. Nope. We do have that one transport we can use. Try. Maybe I can.
This turbo lift cannot.
Okay, so let's go to sickbay. Maybe I can transport someone over to the Alassi ship, maybe. Do some transporting. You get up. Nope.
This unit is fully functional, but I do not see the logic in using it at this time, Captain. The Enterprise is out of range for transport.
Transport me.
Spock, please check out the transporter.
Captain, there are no coordinates set for the transporter.
Spock, please check out the transporter.
Captain, there are no coordinates set for the transporter.
Okay. No coordinates set. I think what's going to end up happening here is I'm going to beam over to the Alassi ship. That's what I feel is going to happen here. So, can't go to weapons bay. This. Transporter room, sick bay. Nothing in engineering or in sick bay that we've missed. What's that on the floor? There's no other room. I didn't actually check over here to see if I could carry on through, but I don't think there's another room. No. I really like the music in this room. Can I pick up that little thing there? No. Okay, we're just on the bridge. Is there anything in here? Oh no, we were just here. Can I reroute the power? If he's gonna give me half an hour, maybe I can reroute the power to the transporter.
With impulse power online and...
Weapons, shield, transporter circuit.
Captain, the Alassi can surely detect the lowering of our shields. They will undoubtedly try to board us if we lower them.
Spock, what about the fusion power pack? Could we use it to power the transporter?
I believe so, Captain. It would require a connection
Oh, we already did that.
to the circuits in the main control console.
Okay, we already did that. I need to put in coordinates. Coordinates. Maybe I do that in here because the bridge computers are toast. I can't put auxiliary power to the transporter because the shields will drop. Can't go back there. Nothing else out here I can...
A large piece of equipment has fallen through the ceiling. The area looks extremely unstable. Fortunately, the entry to the transporter room is near.
Okay. So what I need must be in here. So
Spock, please check out the transporter.
I don't think I probably don't even have tricorders anymore, do I?
This unit is fully functional, but I do not see the logic in using it at this time, Captain. The Enterprise is out of range for transport.
I think I want to go to the Alassie shipment.
Spock, please check out the transporter.
Captain, there are no coordinates set for the transporter.
Yeah, that's the same stuff.
There is nothing at the moment for me to do there.
Is there something for him to do
There is
there?
nothing at the moment for me to...
I fail to see the logic in that action, Captain.
Okay. Nothing.
I fail to see the logic in that action, Captain.
Okay, give me a hint here, Spock.
This is the only access to the torpedo
Oh.
bay, Captain.
I can get to the torpedo bay from here? Ow. So do I want to transport to the torpedo bay?
Spock, please check out the...
This unit is fully functional, but I
There is nothing at the moment for me to...
I fail to see the logic in that action. Captain, there are no coordinates set for the transporter.
Okay, so can I probably can't do that on my own.
Spock, please...
Nope. So how do I get to the torpedo
This unit
bay?
is fully functional.
Nothing along the edge here for me to walk to. Can I... Panels? Nope. How does one access the torpedo bay?
This is the only access to the torpedo bay, Captain.
I'm confused if he means by way of climbing or by way of transport. I go back to here. This is the weapons bay, but right below the transporter room. So I can't get there from here. This would be normally how I would get down across, but this is blocking it, so I have to go down below the transporter room. I don't think it might... Yeah, my tricorders are all gone.
They are jamming all frequencies, Captain.
We don't have much time.
Yeah, I know, they're...
Ready for your orders, sir.
Yeah, you and me both.
Ready for your orders, sir.
I must have to transport down there.
These sliders activate the transporter systems. You look but see nothing of note. These controls set the coordinates for the transporter.
Okay, so maybe I have to just use him very specifically on this piece to set coordinates.
This unit is fully functional, but I do not see the logic in using it.
And if I move him, sorry, I move.
This unit is fully functional, but I do not see the logic in using it at this time, Captain. The Enterprise is out of range for transport.
Yep. I want you to set different coordinates. What do these do up here?
These sliders activate the transporter.
Now I want Spock to move.
I fail to see the logic. I fail to see the logic in that action. I fail to see the...
You're not going to agree with me on this
Captain,
one.
there are no coordinates set for the transporter. This unit is fully functional, but I do not see the logic in using it at this time, Captain. The Enterprise is out of range for transport.
Okay, there's got to be a way I can go. Go set some coordinates. I don't know what that is. The only computers that work right there.
Mr. Spock, what is the status of the ship?
The tricorders are currently operating at 12.69% less than normal computing efficiency. It would not be prudent to remove the...
I want you to go use the computer.
Mr. Spock, what is the status?
That's not helping me out.
I fail to see the logic.
Okay.
These are the auxiliary helm and navigation controls for the Republic. Though they are intact, the ship is in no condition to move under her own. These are the auxiliary helm.
With impulse power online,
Weapons, shields, weapons, shields.
Power has already been allocated to the shield, sir.
Yeah.
they are jamming all frequencies, Captain. We will not be able to contact the Enterprise.
Jim, since we do not have what they want, I don't think it's a good idea to contact them until we are able to defend ourselves.
Agreed. I am at quite a loss here. I feel like I'm on the right track of transporting down to the...
Turbo lift access is blocked by an extremely high radiation level.
Yeah, I feel like I have to transport my way down there. That feels like the right answer.
This turbo lift cannot...
But I just don't know how to make that happen. Gotta be in the transporter. Gotta be something I'm missing here. You got power. And he even mentions that it's...
This is the only access to the torpedo bay, Captain.
Oh. And I don't see any other thing I can interact with that would get us a way down.
These controls set the core.
Spock, please check out the transporter.
He's gonna tell me the same thing.
This unit is fully functional, but I do not see the logic in using...
There is nothing at the moment for me to do.
So he's blocking what I want him to go use, because he's gonna make... That makes me use the sliders, and I don't want him to use the
Spock,
sliders.
please check out the transporter.
Captain, there are no coordinates set for the transporter.
Yeah, there's gotta be a way to set the... Alright, so I have just read up that I have completely bricked myself here, which is very unfortunate. So, I was right in what I'm trying to do here. I had to take a break there just to figure out how to set the coordinates. So I'm right in what I'm trying to do, but because I did this first, he's now stuck in this loop of there's no coordinate set. So, let's see, load, there was 14. Well, this is in a good spot. So we're going to load from here. We're going to get that power pack.
Oh my God.
Yes, Doctor.
If you said
Actually, Doctor.
Thank you, Spock.
Yes, we've already seen all that.
You pick up the portable fusion.
So, already doing this thing. Left engineering. Now, instead of going in here and setting up this power pack, try to get old Mr. Spock here. Oh, that was unfortunate.
The impulse engines are not generating any power for this system.
Okay, so let's, now that he knows that, that is just a kick right in the old pants. But that's okay. We're, thankfully we weren't too far behind. Means I wasn't able to get anywhere though. Put auxiliary control. The Lassie will hail us. Good old Spock here to...
Spock, what is the situation with the impulse?
There is currently no power to be...
Oh, wait a minute. Do I have everything I need to do that? I have the cards. I have the power pack. Okay, so when I need to use it... Forget where I'm at. Go over and try.
Mr. Spock, what is the status?
There is extensive damage to the...
We don't have
Yeah.
several.
Unless we can...
There we
That's
go.
just great, correct, Doctor?
Thank goodness for...
Sorry for skipping through all this. We've definitely seen that stuff before, so...
Captain, I recommend we wait until we have restored power before I hook up the tricorders to the...
But we have restored power. Okay, so let's go back down to engineering. Right. Engineering.
Please select an impedance.
Spock,
Captain, the information obtained...
go ahead and adjust.
There we go.
Power has now been restored, Captain.
There we go. So now we go back up. We make a computer. I do not attach the power pack to the transporter. That is bad news bears. Right, we sick bay. Now, just to confirm for everyone, I have not read any further ahead than the transporter piece. I was just completely flabbergasted, and I'm glad that I did, because I would have been wandering around until the Lassie came over and killed me.
Crudely attaches the science tricord. Spock crudely attaches the medical...
Both tricorders are...
Captain, look! An Alassi ship.
That ship was cloaked.
Fascinating.
is that all you could say?
Captain, I suggest we try to raise the shields.
I agree, now that I know how to do it.
With impulse power online...
Weapons. Shields.
Shields are up, sir.
Let's do some hailing.
They are jamming all frequencies.
Oh,
Captain, we are being hailed by the
Put it on screen, Spock.
Well, if it isn't Captain Kirk.
What do you want?
what do you want?
You should be more civil, considering your Enterprise is far away on a mercy mission helping that poor traitor.
It was a setup?
I can see why they made you Captain.
I assume since you have
I love the
access to
dialogue in this
bits, you
game.
want something.
Why, yes I do. It seems you failed to give one of my associates some rather important information.
The Masada, I presume. You want...
Yes, Kirk. The Republic's computers will have the data just as your Enterprise would. I give you one.
Just try and get it. It will take time.
Maybe I should just pump a few torpedoes into your shields and check it out for myself.
The Republic will fall apart if you fire on us. Then you'll never get the data.
All right, Kirk. We'll do it your way.
Captain, the main computer is far beyond.
Shut up, Spock.
30 minutes then. Kirk out.
Alright, so we're back here. So this is when... Try here. I'm gonna try to... You have to, from what I read on there, I have to trigger him to say the transporter piece needs power.
With impulse power online,
Weapons, shield, transporter circuit.
Captain, the Alassi can surely detect the lowering of our shields.
Spock, what about the fusion power pack? Could we use it to power the transporter?
I believe so, Captain. It would require a connection to the transporter circuits in the main control console.
Mr. Spock, what is the status?
The
Okay.
tricorders are currently up.
Let's go down to the transporters now. I'm gonna do a little safety save there once we get to the transporter room. Just to make sure that I don't brick myself again. Transporter room.
Save new game. Cancel. Save, delete previous. Replace previous.
I'll go back to 13. Work my way backwards. And see if
Spock, please check out the transporter.
I'm gonna check that out.
Captain, there is no power allocated to the transporter.
Okay, so he'll say no power. I will say hook up said power pack.
Spock, would it be possible to connect the fusion power pack directly into the transporter power circuits?
Fascinating. It can be done. However, the transporter will only be able to transport a single person.
Do it, Spock.
There we go. Transporter's powered back up. Spock. Throw in some coordinates.
This unit is fully functional, but I do not see the logic in using it at this time, Captain. The Enterprise is out of range for transport. This is the only access to the torpedo bay, Captain. I fail to see... Captain, there are no coordinates set for the
But we seem to be
transporter.
stuck back at this again.
This unit is fully...
Okay, I'm gonna try one more thing here. Oh! Oh my god, it didn't save. Alright, I'll have to edit that out. Alright, so we're back here with the pile of garbage we have to burn away.
Oh my God, Jim, is that what I think it
I'm gonna
is?
skip a lot of this dialogue.
Actually,
Thank you, Spock. I think
You won't have seen this, but I just played this all right down to the transporters again,
You pick up the portable.
and it
You fail to obtain.
it seemed to have gotten soft lock again, and when I went I had a little safety save in there just in case I did get soft locked, and it didn't take.
Please select an
Spock,
Captain, the...
go ahead and adjust.
So we'll kind of rush through this piece,
Power has now been restored.
and we'll go back up. Now we'll go
This
here.
turbo
Oh,
lift cannot reach that area of the
walking all over the ship. Now we need to hook up the tricorders.
Mr. Spock, what is the status?
There is extensive.
We don't have...
Unless we can find.
That's just great.
Correct.
Thank goodness for...
I know it's jarring to have the dialogue skip like that.
Crudely attached.
I'm sure no one wants to listen to the same couple pieces of dialogue over and over.
Spock crudely attached.
Both tricorders.
There's the Alassie.
Captain, look! An Alassi ship.
That ship was...
Fascinating. Is that all, Captain? I suggest.
Raise some shields.
With impulse power online.
Weapons. Shields.
Shields are up, sir.
And we should get hailed.
Captain, we are being hailed by the.
Put it on screen.
Well,
What do you want?
you should be more.
It was a setup?
I can see why they made you.
I assume... since
Again,
you have
sorry
the-
for this. It's
Yes,
I know
I-
it's jarring.
Masada, I presume.
Yes, Kirk.
Just try and get it.
I will not say
take
that.
time. The control...
Maybe.
The Republic will...
All right, Kirk.
Captain.
Shut up, Spock.
30 minutes then.
Okay, so now I gotta really try to not
With impulse
soft lock
power
myself here.
Weapons. Transporter circuit.
Captain, the Alassi can surely detect the lowering of.
Spock, what about the fusion power?
I believe so, Captain.
There we go. So that has cued him. Go down to sick bay. Going through here. Down to the transporter. And through here. Now I'm gonna try to cue Spock before I hook up the power to tell me that this is the only way to the torpedo room.
This is the only access to the torpedo bay, Captain.
Spock, please...
Captain, there is no power
Spock, please check out the transporter.
Captain, there is no power allocated to the transporter.
Okay.
You get no response.
This is the only access to the torpedo.
torpedo bay. Put this into the
Spock,
wall.
would it be possible?
Fascinating.
Do it, Spock.
Captain, there are no This unit is fully functional.
Okay, what about, can you,
He looks at you with a
okay, I want you up here.
he looks at you with
No.
a puzzled expression.
Cannot get him to
Spock,
set.
please check out the
Captain, there are no
Spock, please...
Why won't you do this?
This unit is fully functional, but I do not see the logic in using it at this time, Captain.
Spock, please check out the transporter.
Captain, there are no...
There is nothing at the moment from... There is nothing at the moment from... There is nothing at the moment from... Spock, please check out the transporter.
This unit is fully functional, but I do not see the logic in using it at this time, Captain. The Enterprise is out of range for transport.
I'll try one more thing here. Load this. I'm not even gonna get that power pack this time. I'm gonna go back to engineering. One of the things that was in the piece that I read there. Kind of a
Please select an
Spock,
cheap way to do this.
go ahead and...
I'm gonna try. See what happens.
Power has now...
So let's. It involves moving pretty quick. I can be quick when I need to.
Mr. Spock, what is the status?
There is
Yeah.
a,
We don't
Again,
have
sorry
several.
for the jarring bit.
correct, Doctor.
Thank
Mr. Spock, what is the status?
There is
Ah,
We don't have.
unless
this
we
is
can
what
find
happens when I check
that's
too many
correct,
times.
Doctor.
thank goodness for.
Alright. Throw on a tricorder.
Spock crudely attaches the science tricorder to the computer.
Medical one on.
Spock crudely attaches.
Both tricorders are
Uncloak.
Captain, look, an Alassi ship.
That ship was cloaked.
fascinating.
Is that all you can?
Captain, I suggest
So apparently if I don't raise shields, if I raise
with
transporters,
impulse power online.
Weapons, shield, transporters.
Power allocated to transporters.
Captain, I suggest we try to
then we just get out of here. Book it out of Dodge before he has a chance to hail us. Not the intended way at all. The power's definitely not hooked up here.
This unit is fully functional, but I do not see the Captain, there are no coordinates set for the transporter.
I must be missing where you set, because they said this is where you set the coordinates, but he's not doing it. So I feel like my
This
mistake
unit is
is
fully
earlier in
functional,
this, so I'm
but
gonna
I
have
do
to go
not see the
investigate,
logic in using-
and I will be right back. Alright, we're back. Okay. So, got captured. I think I have an idea of what I'm supposed to do.
Oh my God, Jim, is
Not
that what I think
something
it is?
I ever would
Yes,
have
Doctor.
really
If you sent him
tried.
Doctor,
Thank you, Spock. I think.
But that's okay. What
You
it's all
pick up
about.
the portable fusion.
Let's go into here. We'll set that impedance. Get power back.
Please
So-
select an impedance.
Spock,
Captain,
go ahead and adjust the.
So further
power
from
has
even
now
having
been restored, Captain.
just him trying to set the or to tell me that this is the only way to the transport room, I need him to actually realize that I have to go to, or sorry, from the transport room to the weapons, I need him to realize we have to go to the weapons room. We'll go up here, go in here. So I want Spock to go look
Mr.
at that.
Spock, what is the status of the ship's computer?
There is extensive damage
We don't have several days, Mr. Spock.
unless we can find a suitable compute.
That's just great.
Correct, Doctor.
Thank goodness for parallel processing.
Okay, so let's get some tricorders on here.
Spock crudely attaches the science tricorder to the computer. Spock crudely attaches.
Both tricorders.
I'm gonna save right here too.
Save new game. Replace previous.
Right there. I should have resaved there on 13. Hopefully it takes.
Captain, look, an Alassi ship.
That ship was cloaked.
Fascinating.
Is that all you can?
Captain, I suggest we
So now I'm supposed to try to raise power to the weapons.
with impulse power online.
Weapons.
Power allocated to weapons systems, Captain.
Captain, I suggest we try.
And then try to use this.
The torpedo warning systems are showing a malfunction in the torpedo loading bay.
And then shields.
With impulse power online,
Weapons. Shields.
Shields are up, sir.
Then he'll hail us.
Captain, we are being hailed by.
Put it on screen, Spock.
Then I need to buy myself half an hour.
You should be more.
It was a set.
I can see.
I assume.
And
Why?
jarring, I know.
Yes, Kirk.
Just try and get it. It will take time.
Maybe I.
The Republic will.
All right, Kirk.
Captain, the main
Shut up.
30 minutes then.
With impulse power on...
Weapons, shield, transporters.
Captain, the Alassie can surely...
Spock, what about the fusion power pack? Could we use it to power the transporter?
I believe so, Captain.
There. And now we know the torpedoes are jammed. We know the fusion power pack will work. Now if I go down here to the transporter room. Speak with Spock.
This is the only access to the torpedo bay, Captain. This is the only...
And then I can use the power pack on here.
Spock, would it be
fascinating?
Do it, Spock.
I failed to see the...
But now I can't use them on the screen.
Captain, there are no coordinates
Oh my
set
goodness.
for the transporter. I failed to see...
Alright. Spock, please check.
This unit is fully functional, but I do not see the logic in using it at this time, Captain. The Enterprise is out of range for transport. This is the only...
Spock, please check out the transporter.
Captain,
He looks at you with a put.
Spock, please check out the transporter.
Oh my, oh my.
this unit is fully functional.
I might need to
but I
start
do
this
not see
mission
the
right
logic
from
in
the
using it
get-go
at this
and
time,
just
Captain.
actually follow that
Enterprise
walkthrough
is
up to
out
this
of
point in
range for
time.
transport.
Because I feel like I've done something early on in this mission that has just completely locked me out here. I will be back when I reach this. Alright, so we're back. Beginning of Vengeance. Was a little bit of a process, I guess, but here we are. So hopefully I don't soft lock myself again this time. Been a bit of a break here in between parts of this. Recorded the first bit right before the Christmas break. Now I'm kind of back just after. So hopefully back to some sort of semi-regular, as regular as I get release schedule. I know this is going to be a bit jarring because this will be in the middle of the video, but right. Let us do this and scan some stuff.
Tricorder readings indicate that the ship is running on minimal battery power. Only life support and essential systems are currently running. Captain, records indicate that this ship was attacked by a Constitution-class starship.
Any idea of which one it was?
I am reading the record of the transponder signal, NCC 1701. It's the Enterprise, Captain.
Someone must have tampered with the computer records.
May I remind you, Doctor, that the main computer of a Constitution-class starship has safeguards against such an intrusion. Furthermore, I do not see any discrepancies in any of the files that I am able to access. Nothing to report. Nothing to report, Captain. Nothing to report.
Sorry.
There are no more computer entries accessible from this station. This is a standard tritanium-duranium support beam. Tricorder readings indicate that although it has experienced enough tensile stress to push it from one side of its mooring, it has not elastically deformed beyond its ability to support a compressive load.
Thanks for the discipline.
Nothing to report, Captain. My tricorder has picked up the final entry.
We're under attack. Our sensors are inoperative. We're trying to get shields up. Our rear deflector's down. It appears our enemy is a Constitution-class starship. We've tried to defend ourselves. We've hailed them, but no response.
Must have been us.
That's all there is, Captain.
Dick Patterson was never one for making long speeches.
Okay. The bodies can be nothing, so let's do some medical scans on people.
We're too late. This man must have died just a few moments ago.
Can you bring him back?
Punctured lung, nerve damage, brain damage, fractured arm and ribs. It's a miracle he lasted as long as he did. He's not coming back, Jim. They're dead, Jim. All of them. They're dead, Jim. All of them.
Alright. That.
They're dead, Jim.
Yeah, dead Jim. Okay. Head out here. To go to sick bay, and we can go to auxiliary. And do stuff down here, did we not? I don't remember the order which last time. I know it to sick bay first, but I think it was.
Tricorder indicates that the panel is currently sealed by Federation standard molecular bonding cement. The vent is far too small for any one of us to fit through. It is also blocked 0.3 meters inside the duct. Nothing to report, Captain. This is a molecular saw, Captain. It is used...
Take that off.
You retrieve the molecular saw.
Tricorder indicates that the panel is currently sealed by Federation standard...
Yeah, I did that. Need the beam, I remember that. We'll grab that because I need something to get into that. Cut down the beam because I need that to support the ceiling. Shaking dog beside me.
The molecular saw, you pick up the beam.
Head down here. So I had to loop that, didn't I? File.
Captain, the support beam for the ceiling is damaged.
So you'd use the first.
Nothing happens.
Oh, use it right in the pile. Okay. There we go. Now I can shoot.
The ceiling appears stable. We should now...
Okay. Need this wire, I think. Taking it.
You have taken the cable. Save
All
new
these
game.
and
Delete previous game. Replace previous.
start right from the get-go. I don't do the same thing to myself. Start right at the beginning. Alright. So let's go and stay here then.
Nothing to report, Captain.
This medical drill fires a microscopic phaser beam.
Medical scans.
He's dead, Jim. I can't bring him back.
I can't believe it. That's Brittany Murata. I knew her from my academy days. We studied alien history together.
She's suffering from severe trauma and internal bleeding. I'll see what I can do.
Do what you can, Bones. I need to find out what happened here.
She's in bad shape, Jim. I've tried to stabilize her, but it doesn't look good.
Okay. And I remember reading that talking to her was what screwed me up last time. So I'm not going to do that right now. I don't know why it did,
You pick up the empty hypodermic injector.
but it did.
You retrieve the medical drill.
Now and try to get power back.
Well, gentlemen, let's see if we can re-establish power.
Yes. Well, from what I read, there's about a gazillion places in this mission. There's just this mission that you can soft lock yourself. If you put power back too early, you can soft lock
Captain,
yourself.
I'm picking up
Talk
a
to her too
functioning
early.
energy source in the immediate vicinity.
Do yourself. All kinds of ways you can end up soft locking. So very carefully.
I'm picking up a high energy power source somewhere under the debris. I recommend caution, Captain.
Caution be damned. Burn the debris pile. The power pack's over there, right?
Oh my God, Jim.
Yes, Doctor.
A few centimeters.
Actually, Doctor,
Thank you, Spock. I think
Yeah, if I go into the transporter room and just hook it up right away,
You pick up the
then I'll
portable
never be able to use the
fusion probe.
transporters.
You fail to obtain anything.
I think that's it for in here.
nothing to report.
There's like a fire
Nothing
going
to
back
report.
there. And
They're dead, Jim. All of them.
here, this has the oil, right? I need the oil for the door. This
The
one I
closet
came.
opens, revealing a light.
Oh,
The hypo is now filled
need
with
that for the
multi-purpose oil.
door. Door, I think behind that's where I get my second cable for this thing. Down here or up here? Oh, no, I'm missing something. These little discs. Disc. I don't know what I can do with them. There's like a slot in the auxiliary bridge, I think. Use them, if I remember correctly.
You take the engineering tech.
Very carefully treading along. Camera if it's an auxiliary control or transporter room. Check here since I'm on this hypo lift and hyper lift, not hypo lift, not underneath. Do some scanning.
Nothing to
Oh, there's the
report,
cable right
Captain.
there. Okay, what I needed.
It appears to be a section from a coolant exhaust port. I would not recommend too close of an inspection, Captain. The floor could collapse from our added weight.
Take my cable.
You pick up a length of cable. You fail to obtain anything.
Transporter. Don't hook up the power pack. Just for information.
Nothing to report, Captain. Nothing to report, Captain. Surprisingly, the transporter controls have escaped damage. Surprisingly, the
All of them. Do I need to get you to try to use them here? No, I can't hook the power pack because that's what got me last time.
The impulse engines are not generating any power for this system.
Okay. Go back. Think now. The weapons bay has radiation. Can't get down there. It's gonna tell me I can't go.
Turbo lift access
Yeah.
is
Use the cables. Get power back.
You connect a length of cable between the impulse engine and the junction box. Nothing happens.
Okay.
You connect a length of cable between the regulator circuits and the junction box.
Okay. Can't remember what it did to me. Oh, he needs to read those science journals. Auxiliary control because he's gonna get the correct capacitance. This. We use the oil on something. Right? In here or here?
Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
Or do I have to open it with yeah. And then I use the oil.
The drill easily breaks through the...
Now I just open it.
The panel opens easily.
Now I oil.
The oil seeps into and loosens the debris.
Now I can go through the door.
The door is jammed shut.
Nope. Back.
The gears are completely cleared of debris.
Now can I go through it? There we go. Okay.
nothing to report, Captain. Nothing to report, Captain.
Mr. Spock, what is the status of the ship's computer?
There is extensive damage to the main processing unit of the ship's computer. It will take several days at a starbase to repair.
We don't have several days, Mr. Spock.
Unless we can...
That's just great, Spock. We don't exactly carry an M5 computer in our inventory.
Correct, Doctor. However, there may be another alternative.
Thank goodness for parallel processing.
The impulse power allocation controls are functional, but there is no power available, Captain. This input-output slot for the record decks is still functional, Captain. Nothing to report, Captain. Nothing to report.
It's these little things that you get to, right?
You take the record decks.
I don't know which are which.
Captain's log. Stardate 6087.6.
The Republic is currently approaching the Vardane system. Sensors have detected unusual energy fluctuations near one of the Vardanian moons. Starfleet has ordered us to investigate.
These are the technical. These are the ones I need to use.
Captain, I have examined the engineering journals. According to Chapter 18, we can run...
Jim, do we really need a
Yes,
lesson in
yes, we do.
starship engineering?
Spock, just tell me if they will help.
Why, yes, Captain.
Okay. If I use them multiple times, will they tell me multiple
Nothing
things?
happens.
No.
I have memorized all pertinent data, Captain.
These ones.
Captain's log, stardate 6087.8.
Yeah, that's a different one.
We are under attack by 2 unidentified ships. I don't know how they could have approached undetected. They must have some kind of cloaking device, although there are no reports of Romulans in this sector.
Nothing happens.
How many times can I...
Captain's log, stardate 6088.1. We have successfully driven off our assailants. Major damage has been sustained by our warp engines. Communications has reported that
new.
USS Enterprise is in sector. I requested Mr. Scott's assistance in repairing damage to the Republic. With luck, we will be fully operational in a couple of days.
Captain's log, stardate 6088.5. First Officer Andrade commanding. The Enterprise has inexplicably opened fire upon us. Captain Patterson has been mortally wounded. We have sustained major damage to all systems. Impulse power is out. We cannot understand why.
There are no more log decks, Captain.
Ooh, that's all new information. So we already know that there's an Alassi ship out here, which would have been the cloak ship that attacked them the first time. Still don't know how they have it so that we're the people. All right, so I need power, don't I? I have to go back down, put power on now that I know capacitance. This here in a second. Before here.
Save new game. Replace previous.
Just in case. It'll...
Please select an impedance.
Spock? Captain, the information obtained...
Go ahead and adjust
Or
the...
impedance, not capacitance.
Power has now been restored, Captain.
Back going. Go up and do the tricorder thing, I think, now that we have power. Would love to know how to get down to this weapons. Everything else that's yellow I can get to. It says accessible. It's gonna be accessible to the transporter room, I guess here. 2, 3. Okay. So use the tricorders directly on. Is that what I do?
Spock crudely attaches
yes.
the science tricorder to the computer console. Spock crudely attaches the medical tricorder to the computer console.
Both tricorders are rigged into the main computer's central processing unit. We now have enough computational power to control a single ship's system.
Okay. Yep.
Captain, look! An Alassi ship.
That ship was cloaked.
Fascinating.
Is that all you can say?
Captain, I suggest we try to raise the shields.
Let's get shields going.
With impulse power online and the tricorders performing computer control,
Weapons. Shields. Transport weapons. Shields.
Shields are up, sir.
Captain, we are being hailed by the Alassi, Captain.
Put it on screen, Spock.
Well, if it isn't Captain Kirk.
What do you want?
You should be more...
It was a setup?
I can see why they made you Captain.
I assume since you haven't blasted us to bits, you want some.
Why, yes I do. It seems you failed to give one of my associates some rather important information.
The Masada, I presume. You want the locations of all your imprisoned comrades?
Yes, Kirk. The Republic's computers will have the data...
Just try and get it. You can't threaten. It will take time. The controls are smashed and the main computer's badly damaged. Just try and get it. It will take time.
Maybe I should just pump a few torpedoes into your shields and check it out for myself.
The Republic will fall apart if you fire on us. Then you'll never get the data.
All right, Kirk. We'll do it your way. I would rather not kill you. Besides, as an old friend that wants to meet you, I give you 30 minutes. And remember, no tricks.
Captain,
I think it actually is a time.
far beyond.
Shut up, Spock.
30 minutes then. Kirk out.
I think it actually is timed. There, now I have to... try to get the transporter working, I think. Last time. Down. Room. Maybe I have to transport down to what today. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, he wouldn't give me coordinates. I know I'm saving a lot here, but
Replace previous
alright, so let's start. I don't have tricorders in, right? Because they.
I fail to see the logic in that action, Captain. Captain, there is no power allocated to the transporter. This is the only access to the torpedo bay, Captain.
This is it. We know what we have to do.
We don't have much time.
I need him to
Ready for your orders, sir.
back up to. I need him to recommend the power pack before I can do the power pack. I think he has to do it from up here. Spock to go here.
With impulse power online,
weapons. Shield. Transporters.
Captain, the Alassi can surely detect the lowering of our shields. They will undoubtedly try to board us if we lower them.
Spock, what about the fusion power pack? Could we use it to power the transporter?
I believe so, Captain. It would require a connection to the transporter circuits in the main control console.
Okay, there, now he's suggested it. Down. Order room. I can hook up the power pack. The last time he got stuck saying there was no coordinates, so now Everything that I saw, I should be good because he suggested it before I tried it. The Murata is still alive. All those things are still going on. So power pack here.
Spock, would it be possible to connect the fusion power pack directly into the transporter power circuits?
Fascinating. It can be done. However, the transporter will only be able to transport a single person.
Do it, Spock.
Use it.
Captain, there are no coordinates set for the transporter. This unit is fully functional, but I do not see the logic in using it at this time, Captain. The Enterprise is out of range for transport.
At last time.
Captain, there are no coordinates set for the transporter. This is the only access to the torpedo bay, Captain.
This is it. We know what we have to do.
You get no response.
Ready for your orders, sir.
Same thing that I ran into last time. Know how to have this happen.
He looks at you with a puzzled expression.
Captain, there are no coordinates set for the transporter.
Oh my.
I fail to see...
I am at a loss. Don't get it. Right back to everything that I read said that I should be good to go here now. They suggested the power pack before I hooked it up. Murata's still alive. Shields are up. No coordinates. I'll have to mull this up. We'll mull it over next time. Now that you get to watch that twice. Any hints or tips on what I should be doing or what I'm doing wrong would be greatly appreciated. Alrighty. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Alright, bye-bye.